guys, TieRiders2 here. Haven't done a Vlogage of Ramblings video in a long time. I figured might as well just do one. Well, surprisingly, my Teen Werewolf commentary got a lot more than I thought it did. Well, I thought you'd get maybe a few comments here and there. No, I've gotten featured on the front page, and also I have that one video calling it, revenue sharing or whatever. I mean, to be honest, I did say a lot of harsh. Actually, no, I didn't say it entirely that much. I said a few things here and there. However, Blue Magus and Subrick said a lot more things than I did. But to be honest, the only thing that we hate, that we don't want, is this trend to turn into something. They're trying to get. We don't want this trend to get really stupid. I know we don't want people getting stupid with this trend, and it'll turn into fucking emo scene kids suck part 2, in which some random person, it doesn't matter whether it's Archmick or some other user, makes a rant about she doesn't like teen werewolves, and then then you get response after response after response of these teen werewolves 5 years from now still making responses like it's happening now. Which, by the way, they're still making fucking video responses to emo scene kids suck. For fuck's sake, leave the girl alone. She doesn't care. Yeah, she marked the video private a couple of times, but she's getting videos saying, "Oh, you suck, you look like a man," and constant middle fingers. And what I love is when the middle fingers, people who just lift up middle fingers pretend as though they're the ones that have said all they need to say. Is like, you have basically repeated everyone else, just making you a clone, basically. And there are already some pretentious teen werewolves in the videos trying to stop this hate. The point we're trying to make is, if you make these videos, people are going to hate you more. You may not care, but it'll probably get to a point where somebody gets ganged or beat up. One of these teen werewolves get okay, there's more than one. So I guess that means you'll have a bigger gang of people gang up on this so-called pack and then beat them up. And nobody wants that. True, we make jokes about it. Hell, Spill made jokes about it. I mean, you can't just. I personally like to make a couple of jokes here and there. That's the one thing I hate about making videos. You always got to be politically correct regarding that. Although, yeah, Ultimate Weapon is pissed at me for that commentary. I wonder if he. I'm on PSN right now. I'm going to check and see if he deleted me. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's offline. I don't see him on my sub list. He probably did unsub from that. Though he probably wants to kick my ass in Super Street Fighter 4 for that commentary too. Oh yeah, another thing regarding the Adventure Time commentary. Regarding what I said there. What I meant to say by, there's no such thing as anime is I meant to say that there's no such thing as qualified anime. And regardless of what country Japan, or regardless of what country the show comes from, it's still a cartoon. Regardless, it's a cartoon. They do their animation the exact same way we do, except I don't think I've ever seen a Japanese Flash cartoon on TV. Which, by the way, to everybody who thought I hated all Flash, I don't hate Flash on the internet, like Newgrounds or YouTube or something. Because, well, regarding that, that's all you can do on the internet. When it comes to Flash on television, that's what I hate. It's lazy, it's boring, the animation's just so fucking lifeless, and it just doesn't need to be on. One of the commenters on that rant said, if they want to do Flash, then let them. If that's all they can do. It's like, well, if that's all they can do, they should either not animate or go on the internet. I'd rather see a fully hand-drawn version of Total Drama Island than those lifeless box square characters you call people. I mean, don't get me wrong, Total Drama Island is funny, but its animation is so lifeless and boring that, it's hard to watch this show without criticizing its animation. Same with 16 and Stoked, but then again, those two shows suck ass. Because 16 is basically all about kids in a mall. Oh, that's so great. And Stoked is about kids on the beach. That's really awesome. Not really. Now, regarding Adventure Time, that is a really good show. And also, so is Generator Rex. Generator Rex is actually a lot darker than I expected it to be. Kind of reminds me of Contra Hard Corps because it takes a new turn on the quote-unquote creator Man of Action, which actually I think is kind of smart. Not saying his name because he knows that he's going to get some heavy-ass criticism for a lot of the stuff that he does, especially continuing on with Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. Ben 10 Ultimate Alien is just plain lame. I mean, Ben 10, the original, was a good concept. Basically, a kid who gets a watch which basically infuses his DNA with 10 different superheroes. Basically, he can turn into 10 different superheroes. My personal favorites were Ghostface and Forearms. But after that, then we go to Ben 10 Alien Force, which was just plain lame. The characters were too fucking serious. And for some strange reason, Kevin 11 is now part of their team. Can somebody please... I never even understood why he's a part of their team, exactly. It boggles the mind. Besides that point. And then Ultimate Alien, they decided instead of making Ben serious again, they decided to make him comical. It's like, okay, does this kid have a split personality or something? Or is he just really that cocky? Yeah, and the stories now are just plain lame. They should just stop that series altogether. And, Unnatural History. Fuck that show. We don't need any more live action on Cartoon Network. Fuck. Adult Swim is making fun of them, for fuck's sake. You've seen some of their promos? They make fun of Adult Swim makes fun of Cartoon Network. All the time. Funny shit, though. Though I'm kind of having a feeling that they're going to branch off and have their own channel. Then again, I hope they come up with better shows than Squidbillies. Squidbillies is fucking garbage. Not much to say here. I mean, I got my... As I said, Teen Werewolves thing, I made the video, I got what I wanted to say out, and I'm done with that whole thing. However, Blue Mages is trying to go more in depth with that Wolfie Blackheart girl, which apparently I've heard she's in jail. I'm not certain. However, I know for a fact that nowadays teenagers don't ever listen to criticism or reasoning, because I just gave one who was a fan of the Teen Werewolves a little bit of criticism, not even insulting her or anything, and she blocked me in 2 seconds. That is fucking pathetic. It's pretty sad. Or my favorites are, oh, I don't care, but I'm gonna block you anyways, because I know that I am wrong. Or, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much that in a nutshell. But that's pretty much all I got to say on that regard. With that being said, I am Tyranner Stu, and I will catch you later.